Hey guys, welcome back. Let's see if we can finish Tex. Murphy, that is. Also, if I can't dress myself, I let the RNG gods do it for me. Yeah, Polish is still rocking FUBU and Jinko jeans. Time stood still in Labrador / St. John's. How many hours do we have in this game? 11. 11. You're way too white to wear FUBU. That is true. That is true. I never wore FUBU, but Jinko was my shit. You went out with a maroon hat? Are you talking about like a ball cap? I remember a few guys in high school that did, though. They were painfully white. Yeah, same down in Florida, right? You know, we called them wiggers. Ball cap? Yeah. Yeah, so maroon hat, red shirt, blue jeans, blue running shoes. Yeah. Sounds legit. There are plenty of people that pair their shirt with their... It's pretty bad. Yeah. Depends on the shade, right? That's all just like in the same like wheelhouse. If you look at the color wheel. One of them was really into Kid Rock more than any, actual rap. Yeah. Kid Rock is confusing for me. Like, I never liked any of his rock rap, but whenever he did like country songs, man, he fucking killed it. He fucking killed it. But now he's like, a crazy Trump supporter. So, he's done. One time I went to trade school with a green hoodie and burgundy puffer jacket. Green and red? I can see that. He killed it because he's as redneck as it gets. Yeah, he is so very not a redneck. Or is that sarcasm? He grew up very privileged. Alright, let's resume this. Yeah, confused for a lawn gnome. Only if you had a red hat. Alright, what are we supposed to do here? I guess let's talk. Oh, right. Okay, I figured out what I did wrong. Alright, so I went to the moon base or whatever. And apparently the one dialogue option that I did not select was the correct one. Which, of course, makes total sense. I just have to remember what it is. So I may die a few times trying to get through this.
The way station is small, with a diameter of maybe 5,000 meters.
Earth tones.
I have no problem finding the broken skull.
So what'll you have?
Shit. What was I supposed to do? Sneaky bribe. Dig for information.
Looking for some friends.
No nonsense bribe.
That's not me.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I did bluffing name dropper and then info on the folks from GRS. So you're supposed to do interested in transportation, I believe.
Can you help me find a ride to the Moonchild?
Maybe?
Do you have the token?
Oh, okay. I have to say I'm unprepared with this question. I did indignant and inquisitive. And that'll get you game over. So this should work. $121 out of 220 achievements with Vampire Survivors. You love that game. The game is great. Yeah. I will probably buy the DLC. The DLC is like $2 for Contra DLC and Castlevania DLC. Like, I feel like I have gotten my money's worth and more from that game, and will continue to, because every time we have friends come over, we start up the Steam Deck, 4 controllers. Everyone loves Vampire Survivors. Everyone I've introduced that game to loves it, even people that don't game. So I'm happy to give this guy all my money, as long as it's cheap.
Let me check. No, I must be in my other overcoat.
Look, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I mean, maybe you're one of us, and maybe you're just an idiot. Go find your token. If you come back here without it, don't plan on leaving.
Wait, I have to go find my token? I don't know where that's at. I have a couple of 100% completion games, like maybe like 5 or 6, but that's only because you get 100% completion from just beating the game. Mostly indie titles. Where do I go? Let's go talk to, I can't remember her name. Eva?
I'll do anything I can to help. Just ask.
Token.
The chameleon said something about using an old silver dollar as a token.
I don't normally go after 100% completion games, unless it's really easy. Blue screen of death. Okay, silver dollar.
I don't know where you could find one. They're so rare.
Okay. Do we need to ask about this?
Wish I could help you.
Hold on, my phone's going off. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we gotta find a silver dollar. Let's ask everybody. I feel that the frowny face on the blue screen of death just adds insult to injury. Yeah. Kinda does. Alright, let's go through the motions. Let's ask everybody.
Hiya, matey. I haven't got any info.
Nope.
I can't help you.
Nope. Let's ask Chelsea.
How can I help you, Tex?
Don't frown at me, computer. Yeah, the only thing I wish Vampire Survivors had was online multiplayer. If it had online multiplayer, I'd be hitting y'all guys up for 4-player Vampire servers all the time. But yeah, you can only do 4-player local and 2-player via remote play. Nope. Nope, Chelsea, you're useless. You're frickin' useless. What about rooks?
What else can I help you with? I don't know anything.
Nope.
Yeah, I've got a
Oh.
couple of old Susan B. Anthony silver dollars in my coin collection.
Here we go.
They're pretty expensive. I guess I do owe you something.
I'm sure it's so cheap because of the local only. Yeah, I mean, the guy made it kind of on a whim using, you know, placeholder assets. I don't think he ever planned for this to go anywhere. It was probably more just a development project for him. Okay. Did he give me a silver dollar?
Yeah, I've got a couple of old.
Let me check my inventory. I have a Susan B. Anthony dollar. I think that's it, right? So let's exit to the street. Not to beat a dead horse, but Parsec solves the couch co-op without being in the same couch issue. Very neat application. Yeah, I've heard of it. I think I was trying to figure out how to use it to play like some Amiga emulators or something. But yeah. Is it free? I'd love to try 4-player Streets of Rage 4. I've only done that once, and that was, of course, local. Believe it's free? Yeah. Okay. Maybe we can all play Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge using Parsec. Because you can't remote play Epic games, as far as I can tell. Parsec.app. Okay. I will check it out. Increment, file, and save. Yeah, I would love to try 6-player Ninja Turtles. You're addicted to it. Yeah, this one's pretty good. Yeah. This is only 2-player online. I only have it on Epic because they gave it for free for Amazon Prime members. But yeah, it's 2 players online, but up to 6 players locally. Which I got up to 5 players. It was a little janky. We had like 3 PlayStation 3 controllers and 2 PlayStation 4 controllers. Yeah, oh, and then an Amazon Luna controller. Because for whatever reason, it would only recognize 2 out of the 3 PS3 controllers. It was weird. I got it working, but it was a bit touch and go. How do you not have a VIP badge, Pulse? You had one. You absolutely had one. Yeah. Did I mess your VIP badge up when I gave you mod rights? Let me see. Ooh, that was odd. How do I VIP you again? I don't even remember how I did it last time. Content. Viewer rewards. Is it? Are you lying? I feel like you're lying. Oh, you're right. Braxy Waxy. How are you? Alright, we have the silver dollar. Let's go to the Broken Skull planet. You were guessing? It worked. That was a good guess. Look at you with your command line execution, Palsh. Your non-GUI using person. You're well. That's good. Today was uneventful at work, thankfully. No one got fired. No one's benefits got removed. So, on to day 2. Even without the badge, you're still VIP. Nah, don't tell him that.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Casually positive.
Yeah, it went through the wash, but I think it'll work.
Well, let's see it. I haven't got all day.
Offer.
Okay. Go knock on that door and say Jax or better. The man you need to see is in there.
I walk down a hall and look at the name tag on the door. Feral Puss. Must be a charming guy. I call out the password and a gravelly, grating voice calls loudly for me to come in. As I step into the back room, I'm blasted by an aromatic wave of cigar smoke, alcohol, fish, and body sweat. The combination almost knocks me out. The room is empty except for a bloated hog of a man who seems to be the source of all the foul odors.
That's Feral Puss.
I ain't seen you here before. Who the hell are you?
He's not that bloated. He's kind of like just average size. They made him sound like he was Jabba the Hutt. Friendly, sort of. Nah, bull in a china shop.
I'm a friend of the chameleon. He told me to come here and look for a fat pig named Puss.
Dad bod.
Well, I guess you found him. Have a sit down, Tex.
You know, Mr. Puss, it's not only rude, but it's also illegal to point a Lester flame rod at a total stranger.
Oh, you're not a total stranger. I've been waiting for you for a while now. Though I thought you was gonna come up with that chameleon.
So you're disappointed the chameleon isn't here, huh? Why? Was he your girlfriend?
Hell, I ought to blow your head off right now. But I ain't gonna. I like watching you sweat.
You know, I bet you do. Probably makes your own body odor less noticeable.
Watch your mouth, boy, or I'll blow your damn head off. My boss told me that when you got here, I should take care of you. Now sit down!
His voice cracked.
I'd like a Mai Tai with 2 umbrellas and a nice plate of those cocktail weenies.
I don't think so. I think you wanted me to slit your throat. But there ain't no sport in that. So I'm gonna give you a chance to beat the odds.
Oh, I've beaten a few odds in my time.
I'll guarantee you haven't beaten this.
Tex is way too cool. He is full of one-liners. Oh, God.
I call it the Feralette table. 3 of them balls are hollow, and there's a spy drone in each one. They're little robotic arachnids with nasty stingers.
Well, dare I ask what's in the 4th ball?
Inside that one is part of a ticket to the Moonchild. I'll mix them around. Then you just have to pick the ball with the ticket and open it up. Do that 4 times, and I'll take you to the Moonchild.
Sounds like the old shell game to me.
Close enough. Here's the ball with the ticket. Let's play.
Can I save?
Okay, pick a ball. Any ball.
Oh, no. Ooh. Bottom one? Ah! I want to see it kill me.
Finish up this lousy shell game and let's go.
Alright. Well, I completely missed that. Alright, let's... Problem is there's no place to save.
Did you find?
Yeah. I walked down.
Let's be friendly.
My friends call me Tex. You can call me Mr. Murphy, unless you'd like to be my friend.
You know, I made a bet that you wasn't stupid enough to use your real name. I guess we both lose, Murphy.
You know.
Oh, okay, same dialogue.
Okay, pick a ball.
All right. Oh no. Does it change every time?
Finish up this lousy.
Or is it the same pattern every time? It kind of looked different, right?
Did you find?
Maybe.
I shouldn't have
Oh,
to
oops.
remind you, Murphy.
I shouldn't have done that.
Did you find?
Yeah. I walked down a hall. Hey, call me whatever you want, but don't call me late for the purification.
You bluff a lot, don't you, Tex? I like that in a man.
Okay. All right. Let's try to
Okay.
look at this again. Can't pick the bottom one, right? Man, it keeps going back to the bottom one. Maybe the top? Yeah.
Beginner's luck. Let's see how you do this.
This is
time.
4 times. Jesus. Okay. All right, top, middle.
Damn it! I guess I need to speed up the balls a little bit. Well, third time's the charm. For me.
F. Okay. Oh, that's cheap. God damn it. Okay. So top, middle, and then not left.
Finish up this lousy.
Top, middle, not left. So just trial and error, basically. Top, middle, not left. Yeah, I'm going to assume the pattern does not change, because if it does, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Top, middle,
I walked
and then
down.
not left.
I'm a fr-
Okay.
I can't skip past this part. Top, middle, and then not left. Top.
Begin.
Middle.
Damn it!
All right.
I guess I need.
Not the left. So not all the way to the left. This is just... I'm never going to be able to see this, though. Yeah. Nope.
Finish up this.
This is awful. Okay. So it's either... So it'll be top, middle, top, or top, middle, bottom.
Did you?
Yeah. I walked. I'm a
Okay.
Top.
Begin.
Middle.
Damn it!
And either top or bottom. 50-50 chance. Yeah, there's no way to tell what that is. God damn it. Why is my luck so
Finish
bad?
up this.
And I still have one more piece of the ticket to get, too. Is there really no way to save on this part?
Did you find what you were looking?
So top, middle, bottom.
I walked down a
Oh,
Middle. And bottom. Okay.
lucky today, aren't we? I can't wait to see a spy drone tear your head off. No one's gotten this far before, Murphy. It'd be a real shame if you screwed up now.
Alright. This is gonna be the worst, right? What? How? So it's top, middle, bottom. So maybe it's left this time. Can I save? Wait, I can save. God damn. Increment file. Nope.
Finish up this.
Alright, well at least I don't have to go through this entire scenario again. Nope.
Finish up this.
Yeah. It's kind of a poor puzzle, right? I don't think there's really any way to know. Of course. My last choice. I have no luck with this. So it's top, middle, bottom, bottom.
Damn you, Murphy! I wanted to see you die! But we did make a deal. I'm taking a few people up to the Moonchild in a couple of hours. You can go with us. I have some business to take care of. Wait at the bar until we leave. Drinks are on me. Be sure to ask for the house special. It's my favorite.
Sit down, brother. Have a drink. It's on the house.
Record the footage on your VHS camcorder. Take the VHS tape and load it into your top-loading VCR and reduce the speed to half or more. We'll find the solution. I always thought top-loading VCRs were cool. I also like Betamax better. Agreeable. Small talk? Well, let me save, because I feel like he's going to poison me. Small talk.
3 drinks? Doesn't that eat up the profits?
That's pretty funny. This way station's gonna be a ghost town tomorrow. I intend to drink as much of the good stuff as I can before we fly off to the promised land.
The amazing Margot Kidder, ladies and gentlemen. Is that who it is? Yeah, Betamax fan. My dad had a Betamax. I remember watching this horror movie. I think it was called like Pirate Island or something. Yeah, I remember it was like a bunch of kids or a bunch of adults like on a yacht, and like the fog rolled in, and then this pirate ship came on board, and there was like this cool well, it was cool when I was a kid, but I'm sure it's cheesy now, where one of the adults, I guess, knew martial arts, and he was fighting against one of the pirates, and he could like block with this like piece of wood. Was like blocking the pirate's sword attacks. I don't know. It was cool. It was cool. But yeah, that was on Betamax. Let's weasel some info.
So when exactly are we leaving? Because I'd like to make a note in my day timer.
Oh, it won't be long now. The purification will be tomorrow at midnight.
Oh shit. Okay. She was Lois Lane in the Superman movies. Okay, now I recognize her. Holy crap. Yeah. We recently watched the old Superman movies, the Christopher Reeve movies, last year. And then there was a documentary on Christopher Reeve. I think it was just called Superman on Prime. It was really good. Didn't she run into I thought she had like some mental health issues that she had to retire from acting. Purification will be at midnight. Let's politely curious? I don't know.
What is the purification?
You don't know? The purification is the foundation of the Brotherhood.
Oh, oops.
You're not really one of us, are you? I'm afraid you won't be coming with us.
I shouldn't have to remind you.
Okay, so we can't use that dialogue. Is this last part going to be a
Sit down.
series of insta-deaths?
No thanks. Maybe later.
Oh, come on. Where are you gonna go? We'll be leaving for the Promised Land pretty soon.
Yeah, I thought her acting was actually not bad. So now it makes total sense. She's actually an actress. Slyly buy some time.
Damn it. I haven't even started packing yet. So how soon before we leave?
Oh, it won't be long now. The purification will be tomorrow at midnight.
A real actress. Mm-hmm. So not pure, it's ready for fun.
Yeah, it sounds like fun. By the way, Farrell told me to ask about the house special.
Oh, really? Well, Farrell's always been partial to the house special. Here you go.
I really like Gene Hackman as Lex in those movies. Yeah, he was good. I mean, I always thought Christopher Reeves was awesome, too. Actually, I thought Christopher Reeves and Margot Kidder were great as Clark and Lois. I also grew up on the, God, what's his name? Dean Cain Superman TV series. Him and, I can't remember her name, but she's on Desperate Housewives. I tried watching Smallville, but season 1 was, I don't know, it was really bad. It just felt like every episode was like a monster of the week. Yeah. I assume it got better, but yeah, it wasn't for me. It's that bygone era of, TV where it's like 24 episodes and everything's kind of a self-contained episode. Yeah. Nah, it wasn't for me. The guy that played Lex did a good job, though, I thought. That's cool. It's a shame the cute blonde bestie from Smallville turned out to be a cultist. Yeah, she was part of, what is it? Nexium or something? Yeah, it was nuts. Traditional PI toast? No. Invite to join in?
This ought to hit the spot. Are you gonna join me?
Oh, no, it's a little strong for me. It's a man's drink.
Yep, this is gonna kill me. Ugh.
So, you're Tex Murphy. Well, we're gonna make your trip as comfortable as possible. Nighty-night.
I wonder how much they paid her for this. Hope she got paid well. Oh, that was it. Mooning the cult.
The figure was tall and gaunt, and in the costume and bearing of the stranger neither wit nor propriety existed. There are chords in the hearts of the most reckless, which cannot be touched without emotion. Even with the utterly lost, to whom life and death are equally jests, there are matters of which no jest can be made.
I must have died and gone to heaven. Except I don't think people in heaven have raging hangovers. I must be on the Moonchild. I have to admit, it is incredible. I could get used to living in a place like this. I've never seen anything so beautiful. What's that sound? Something's coming this way.
Can I save? Oh shit.
Wake up, Mr. Murphy. We'll have no sleeping through the greatest event in the history of the world. I'm so glad you could join us on this sacred day. Maybe you don't recognize me. It has been some time. Lowell Percival, at your service. You did a job for me on Mars a few years back. Cleverness, tenacity, both then and now, have shown me that you belong here. In fact, I need to thank you for securing the statuette for us. The flawless crystal and the symbolic purity of the dove are the foundation of our beliefs. Our sacred text has said that our destiny would be secure only if we had the statuette in our possession. We are deeply in your debt. In an hour or so, we will fulfill an ancient prophecy, specifically the purification by means of the Great Alluvion. It is a fabulous name for a somewhat nasty process. Those creative minds at GRS worked extra hard for a long time to make our prophecy a reality. It was quite a challenge to come up with a plan that would match the details of the Great Alluvion as it is described in our sacred text. Cost me a fortune. Now everything's prepared. At midnight, I will become the savior of our dying world. The Earth has become a rotting shell, inhabited by a mongrel breed of half-humans that infest the pure races with their filthy, mutated genes. Is that to be the fate of mankind? The Earth must be thoroughly cleansed for mankind to be saved. Soon, we'll release the seeds of purification, the Great Alluvion, the baptism of fire, which follows will destroy all life on Earth. But from the ashes will arise a glorious new age. In keeping with the sacred prophecies, we'll wait 40 years here on the Moonchild. Then our genetically pure children will return to a world that, like them, is clean and unspoiled. Though I may not live to see it, I will die peacefully, knowing that I have given mankind a purified world. I designed this Moonchild to be the Ark of humanity, but it is also a splendid place to spend the next 40 years. We have it all here: aquariums, aviaries, zoos with animals of all kinds, forests, rivers, mountains, nightclubs, ballparks, everything you could ever want. And the people, only the creme de la creme: architects, bankers, doctors, artists, musicians, and a former president.
What about Canadians?
All beautiful, intelligent, accomplished. 1,000 men, women, and children, all bound together by belief and purpose, a desire to create a world free of imperfections, a society of harmony, peace, without fear, without crime.
Is that the plot from BioShock? It's been a while.
Share in our dream, Mr. Murphy. You have less than an hour to decide. I can't allow you to attend the big purification party, but I'll be down to see you right after. I'm sure you'll agree that your options are limited.
So, Lowell Percival is behind all this. His offer is tempting. It sounds like paradise. And there's probably no way to stop the cult now, so maybe I should just make the best of it. Hold on, Murphy. Don't forget what they've got in mind. They intend to wipe out every person that doesn't happen to meet their standards. I wouldn't last very long in a club like this. I could never be part of their brotherhood. I've got to find a way to stop them, but I'm gonna need some help. Ava Shanzi is still alive and I can find her, the two of us might be able to figure something out. Maybe it's too late, but I've got to do something.
His facial expressions.
I looked through the pockets of my overcoat, but they've taken everything. All I've got left is the watch I found at the Countess mansion. Could be a lot worse, though. At least they didn't find the winter chip.
Yeah, Maniac with money creates underwater society to create a utopia, falls apart. Yeah, I played that a long time ago on Xbox 360. I do remember he brainwashed you or created like a trigger word, right? Would you kindly? And you would basically do anything he said. But why did it fall apart? Why did everyone go nuts? That I don't remember. Yeah, it almost makes me want to like replay some of these really good games like BioShock and BioShock Infinite. But I don't know, man. I feel like there's so many good unplayed games that I don't want to just like retread a game just because it's good. Like in my mind, I've already played it. I enjoyed it, so I should spend time with other games. They all got addicted to Adam, basically all got to be gene splicing junkies. So was Adam created for any particular reason? Or was it just like something that got created in this utopia as like a drug of choice? Alright, let's look around.
Looks like someone didn't get around to picking up this pile of leaves. Groundskeepers must belong to a union.
Didn't Myst do something similar with people in rotation? Oops, I never got very far in Myst at all. Create new brain pathways for what reason? Yeah. I don't remember any of BioShock. I just remember the Little Sisters and the Big Brothers and Would You Kindly and a bunch of crazy people. Yeah, don't ask me to describe what BioShock Infinite was about. I just remember you were protecting the little girl, Eve, because she was wanted for some specific reason. Did you farm little girls or free them? I freed them. Yeah, I freed them, because I'm a good person. It was like the medium by which they would be able to rewrite people's genetic codes to shoot lightning out of their fingers or stuff. Okay, so it was like forced evolution. Like a higher state of being, but instead it genetically mutated them and they became psycho killers. Psycho killer. I mean, why play new games when you can replay old and retread your memories? Yeah, I honestly do not replay games all that much. Flew too close to the sun. Yeah. How are you doing, Doc? Yeah, there's so many good games out there that if I replay a game, I feel like I'm wasting my time. How are you holding up? You look a bit tired if I'm on. Actually, you know, I am a little tired, but today was actually a pretty normal day. Like, no crazy shit happened. Like, no benefits were removed. Nobody got fired. So it was actually a fairly normal day. I don't know what tomorrow is going to be like, but there was a stay of execution, I guess.
Back on Earth, this thing wouldn't last 10 minutes without getting spray painted.
Yeah, if you're asking about the 5 bullet points that everyone was supposed to be required to send, that didn't happen. Yes, yeah, we got the ignore email. Yeah. We're also in DoD, so there's some special considerations there, but yeah, the official guidance was ignore that email.
This arboretum is like the Garden of Eden. The trees and plants are all real in full bloom. There's no place like this on Earth anymore.
You know, I had no idea it was arboretum. I always thought it was arborectum. Maybe because I just like saying rectum. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm really curious to see how they pass the budget next month, because one of the outlines for the bills that they're pushing has a very, very drastic effect on federal employees, particularly their pensions and how their pensions are calculated, and subsidies related to their health insurance. So it's a pretty big deal. And if they pass that, that's going to be very painful. I find it pretty easy to ignore him most of the time. Yeah, I don't even like saying his name. Yeah. At one point, I thought about buying a used Tesla, but now I'm just like, fuck it. It's just too much going on. Even if it's a used Tesla and I'm not technically giving him money, I don't want anything to do with it. This is just, it's gotten out of hand. Fuck him. My uncle's a Trump supporter and is a civilian worker for the government. I wonder why he went quiet lately. Yeah, because, you know, his orange god is trying to remove him. Yeah, especially since right now they're passing a $2 trillion tax cut. Yeah, they're trying to. Yeah, they're trying to. Yeah, they're trying to cut military too, which, you know, a lot of military voted for him. So we'll see how that works out for him.
Arboretum is like the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, he came out and said like it was a joke, it was a ruse. Which, I don't know, I feel like that was just saving face. Like, he was legit serious until he realized how much pushback he got. Then he was like, I'm just kidding, right?
Back on Earth, this thing wouldn't...
Alright, let's see, what do we got?
The walkways are handsomely framed by these...
Is there anything over here? Guess not.
This must be the way out, and I can hear someone pacing from the other side. Probably the security guard.
We call that gaslighting. Yeah. You can't expect him to bat a 1,000 now, can you? Yeah. I just wonder how long he lasts until Trump gets tired of him and fires him, right? Because that's inevitably what happens. Is, you know, you're his best friend, you're his best friend, you're his best friend, and then like one thing happens, and he's like, "Fuck this, you're out, get out of here." Hey, Darkwind, how are you? What were you playing? Retro games, civil, political talk. Has the best channel on Twitch. Yes, the best channel that nobody knows about. Hey, Darkwind, how are you? Happy Monday. What were you playing?
Well, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. What do I need to do? Oop, what is that? That looks like something, right? Yes.
This piece of rock looks like it's come loose from the mortar.
Grinding away on Quest for Glory 2. I have not played that series. I've only played King's Quest and Space Quest. Yeah. Haven't played Quest for Glory. Haven't played Police Quest. I'm kind of apathetic about whether I'll actually play Leisure Suit Larry. You really enjoyed the first one? Yeah, it's a lot of games. Yeah. And I've heard some are better than others. Let's examine this.
Nice piece of stone. Smooth, shiny, and fits snugly in the palm of my hand.
It sounds like a stone you can knock somebody out with. Yeah, they're talking about getting rid of like a large portion of our benefits and making us pay more into our benefits, which I'm just yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to not be upset about it. But it's hard when it's like constant. I just need to pull some bookmarks. I actually uninstalled Twitter. I was only really using it to announce when I was streaming, but I kind of feel like that was like pointless. Like, I'm not really getting engagement in Twitter anyway, because all I'm doing is announcing I'm tweeting, so I don't know. I uninstalled that. I have Blue Sky, which is like the Twitter alternative, and there's this other one called Spoutable, which is even like less well known. That like kind of works for my my social media. There's a lot of repeating actions to grind stats. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, I might have to give it a try. I want to sample. I want to sample Quest for Glory, so I'll probably get the first one, and then if I like it, you know, I'll go on with the rest of them. First one was more of a parser with light RPG elements. Later, yeah, I heard the later ones like were more stat based and combat based and all that. Yeah. I mean, I loved Space Quest. King's Quest I liked as well. What's a parser, Lucid? Polish knows. Polish is old enough. He knows. Use Blue Sky. If you get a chance, Brax, check out Spoutable. I'm always kind of iffy on Blue Sky because it's the original Twitter CEO, right? Jack Dorsey. And didn't he... I don't know. I kind of don't trust him either. And I'm definitely not into Threads. Spoutable seems good, but there's just not a huge user base. In solidarity with Heffy, I took Instagram off my phone because that was my thing. Yeah, I used to spam doom scroll Reddit and Twitter, and I uninstalled both of those. And so, Paul's decided to get rid of Instagram. Twitch and Discord are my only social media platforms anymore. Yeah. If those are even considered like social media, are they? Yeah. Blue Sky is fine. Yeah, I used to have it. I didn't really use it all that much. All right, let's see. Where do we need to go?
This arboretum.
Ooh, what is that? What is that? What is that? Is that a rake?
A rake? Too bad someone already gathered up all the leaves in here.
It's not really a matter of trust for me. It's a matter of if people can be courteous to each other, and that everything is an ad, not an ad or engagement for me. I feel like everyone at least sets out to do that initially, but when you have that many users, it's kind of impossible to police. Yeah. Like Facebook tried doing it, Twitter before Elon bought it tried doing that. It's kind of, I don't know, it almost feels like a losing battle. I hear Lycos and Ask Jeeves are coming back, so there's hope. Well, hold on. What about AltaVista or Excite.com? All right, let's look at this rake.
This is a rugged John Stagg harvester rake. It's very solid and heavy.
John Stagg, okay. I'm supposed to know who that is. I used to have an Excite email address. I had, I don't think AltaVista offered email services, but yeah, I would have like Lycos, Excite, Yahoo, AltaVista. I liked AltaVista the best out of all of them. I felt like their results were more relevant. Our friend in junior high had a creative use of Excite to find inappropriate material. Ask Hebron, Jesus. Yeah, that's one use, I guess. Alright. We have a rake. Oh, let's use the rake. And maybe there's something here. Right? How many times can you play the EGA for poker? I remember my dad had like a Commodore 64 animated GIF of inappropriate content, but it's Commodore 64, right? So the color palette was not great.
Looks like someone didn't get around to picking up this pile of leaves.
What the hell?
Groundskeepers must belong to it.
What happened? I used the rake.
Looks like some.
Am I missing something? Hold on a second. I just wasted a rake doing whatever, and nothing happened. The hell? Anyone miss ICQ? Wouldn't it say like, uh-oh, or something? I had a 6-digit ICQ account number, and my buddy had a 5-digit. ICQ was my shit. Funny fact, I actually met my first wife on ICQ. Just to show you how old I am. Yeah, what the hell? That's weird.
Looks like some.
Yeah, I lost my rake. The leaves ate it. That's dumb. Okay. First one, well, I'm on number 2, if that helps. I don't think that's ICQ's fault though. Let's travel. Let's travel. Let's go over here. Now, let's see.
This door looks too accessible to be an exit.
Too accessible. I'm gonna save it. I remember IRC chat back in high school. My dad used to use IRC chat, but that was because he liked downloading illegal shows and movies. Increment file. Let's open this up. Oh. What is this?
A bottle of lighting fluid. These cult members must like to barbecue.
Get? Maybe I can light the leaves on fire. Alright, is there another door here? That looks like something, right? No. Okay, yeah, let's try lighting the leaves on fire. I don't know why my rake disappeared, but that's fine.
Looks like someone didn't get... Looks like someone didn't get...
I'm supposed to use this like a...
Well, that's not gonna
like to light a spark or something?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, that's a...
Can I do anything with the smoke detector? Oh, can I use the stone on the smoke detector?
Well, that's not gonna work.
No. Okay. This will probably kill me, right?
I see
Yep.
you back again.
Hmm.
This is getting old, Murphy. Next time, try not to walk through the wrong door.
Alright, so I need something to light.
I looked through the pockets of my overcoat.
Oh, well, really? They took everything. So I need something to light these leaves on fire. Alright, the rake is gone. I hope I'm not missing an item from Earth. That would kind of suck.
Back on Earth, this thing...
What can I do with this? Maybe there was something behind the stone, I just didn't see it. Let's look. No? Alright, is the lighter fluid gone? No, it's still here. Okay. Let's examine the lighter fluid.
High-octane lighter fluid in the point and squirt container. Very convenient.
Oh, that's James Earl Jones, Darkwind. The famous James Earl Jones. Let's look around. Maybe I need to look up. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah. Alright, what am I missing? Maybe if I look over here? Here? From this angle? Maybe I'll see something? Ooh, sneeze. Wasn't sure? Yeah. Okay. I need a match. Oh, hold on a second. What is that?
This rock looks like it may actually...
There we go. Okay, got it. Grab that. So lighter fluid on the leaves. Use the flint to light it, and that'll set off the smoke detector, and then I'll do something with that. Maybe I needed to use the rake to spread the leaves out in preparation. Alright, let's do this. Use... Combine the two, right? Yeah. The King from Coming to America. Easily his most famous performance. Yeah. Well, he's also Darth Vader's voice, right? And he was also the villain in the original Conan the Barbarian movie. I don't remember what his character was. Use. Hey, look, it's Lucid. Lucid, I didn't know you were in this. Oh god, that's what that was? He heard about my style tips. He just needed a windbreaker.
What an idiot. Oh!
Alright, let's save. When they took off his helmet, that was definitely not James Earl Jones. He kind of looked like the guy that played Fester in Addams Family. But maybe because they were just both pasty white and bald. Yeah, probably didn't look anything at all like Fester. Thulsa Doom. Alright, let's just move forward. Deal with security at all? This is cool. I like the way this is colored. Oh god, why is there so much? Is this a maze? Please don't be a maze. Residential decks? Ooh, what is that?
Looks like someone laid a piece of pipe here.
Hey, laying pipe. Let's examine that.
Pipe is slim, but it feels pretty solid. Make a nice pry bar.
Was it not James Earl Jones when they took his helmet off? I thought it was. No, some white dude. Right? I'll admit it's been a while since I've watched the original trilogy. Apparently the guy who originally voiced Darth Vader was not happy that they dubbed over his voice.
I see you're back again.
Oh.
This is getting...
Okay. Alright, James Earl Jones. I will try. Ah, they're really going to start me back at the beginning? These save points are not great. Alright, let's go get this. Oh, I still have the pipe. Okay, it just starts me back at the beginning.
As I enter the stasis room, I feel like I've stepped into a fairy tale. I'm no Prince Charming, but there's a sleeping beauty lying peacefully in a cryonic chamber.
It's
Ava
Eve.
Shanzi.
Yeah,
Boy, do I
Ava.
need to talk to her. As I look around, I spot a console nearby. Looking it over, I figure it must be used to control the cryonic sleep state. If I can resuscitate Ava, maybe we can still stop the cult. I've seen consoles like this before. The 4 buttons along the top must administer injections. The 2 slider controls look like they regulate the air temperature and oxygen level inside the cryonic tube. I seem to remember that slider mechanisms like these are really sensitive and need to be moved slowly. Well, first things first. I'll need to turn this thing on.
I'm definitely going to kill her with this. Okay. So let's turn it on.
Well, how was I supposed to figure out that stupid stasis panel? It's hardly fair to give me only one crack at it.
That was fast.
Okay.
Oh, they're giving me...
As I enter the state, I've seen consoles like this.
So first things first, I need to turn it on, right? Maybe I come back to this. Yeah, I'll come back to this. Stasis room. Let's go back the way we came. Oop. Okay. Yeah, emergency access will only open under emergency conditions. It's locked. Can I use a pipe to wedge it?
Well, that's not gonna.
Okay. Oh.
Looks like the access panel requires some kind of ID badge.
Okay. There's no badge that someone dropped, right? What about this?
This door looks like it probably opens from the other side.
Okay. Go back the way we came. And then to the left is where we started. Yeah. The Arboretum. Arboretum. Observation deck. Alright, let's see if we can find a badge.
This panel door is locked. This panel door.
The pipe. Master of unlocking.
Well, that's not gonna.
No, shit. Okay. Maybe there's a key on the ground, on the ledge. Jesus. Jesus. A bigger mouse pad. Okay.
What a great tree. If I get off this godforsaken pleasure satellite, I'm taking it with me. It'd look great in my office.
Oh, I can move it. Alright, what did that do? Oh, hold on. What is this?
A cocktail glass with a ceranite flex straw.
Ceranite flex straw? Let's examine.
The cocktail glass is worthless, but I love flex straws.
Okay. Anything on the chair, maybe? Oh, I see something over there. It's probably the key, right? Or not.
So these are space-age sofas made from 100% simulated Naugahyde. I guess you have to be practical when furniture has to last 40 years.
You know, it was a like a feature that Xbox 360 had that I thought was really cool, and I wish more streaming services adopted it. Was a like a watch a movie together online mode. I don't even know what you would call it, but you could like start a party on Xbox 360, start a movie, and it would show like the movie, like you're in the theater, and you would have like these seats for your avatars to sit in. I always thought that was cool.
Fill the room with a spring fresh aroma. Makes me feel like I just showered.
Let's see if we can move this.
Great.
I don't know why we're moving these trees, but I assume there's something. Some reason. Oop, that looks like a door.
This floor panel looks like it's removable. I'll need something to pry it up with.
I've got a pipe. Boom. Alright, let's save it. Yeah, MST3K style. Yeah. Yeah, I always thought that was a cool idea. Like, I ended up watching one movie with a friend from California. Yeah, it was cool. I liked it. You sit there with your headset on while you watch the movie.
Looks like one of these computer cables ought to do the trick.
Get. Examine. Alright. Can I do anything else? I guess not. Let's look. Is there anything else I can do? No. Alright, we still don't have a key.
Those asteroids look like they're following the Moonchild around like big stone puppies.
Yeah, I'm sure you can find like screenshots of it online. Back when it was a feature. I'm looking. Is there a key anywhere? What is that?
This looks like an old-fashioned telephone jack.
Oh.
No, it's a recessed button. I'll need something to reach in.
Can I use the computer cord? Or the straw? Hey, what is that?
Aha. This panel should give me access to the Moonchild's main computer. Hold on, everybody, because it's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Back when technology was bringing us together. Yeah, yeah. I thought it was cool. I tried to get Polish to watch Ranma 1/2 with me on Discord, but the delay wasn't great. And he also did not like the anime. Which I totally understand. Alright, what is all this?
Aha.
Can I do anything? Can I just use a computer cord with it? I don't know.
Well, that's not gonna work.
No.
Aha. This panel should give...
Which I totally... Yeah, exactly. Versus I shame him privately.
Well, that's not...
Trying to pretend he's not some kind of weeaboo. Exactly. Exactly. What? What's wrong? It's just, normal guy practices martial arts, turns into a woman when he gets splashed with cold water. I don't see what the big deal is. I was thinking the key would be on the sofa or on the table, but I don't see anything. I have no one to discuss the remake of Ranma 1/2 with. Big sad. What about above me? Alright, I have a power cord and I have the watch with the hidden chip. Am I supposed to use this watch? Examine?
That watch's secret compartment.
No. Can I use it with something?
Well, that's not.
Alright, I need a key. And a passcode for the emergency area. Would it be in here? I don't think so. Just looking if they put a random key somewhere. No.
What a great.
Oh no, it's just that. I don't see the key. So it's probably not in here. Not in the plants, is it? Ooh, my God. No. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, so I have a computer. It's a bunch of shit.
Ah, this panel should give me access to the Moonchild's main.
So it should give me access. Maybe I need an actual computer. Yeah. Maybe I need an actual computer. Oh. Been a minute since I've seen an anime. I've seen a handful though. Ninja Scroll, seen it. Ghost in the Shell makes me fall asleep. Fist of the North Star, I've seen that. Not gone much beyond that though. Have you tried watching the Castlevania series on Netflix? That is really good. Alright, let's save.
This door leads.
I don't see a key on the ground. Alright, let's leave. Okay. Vampire Hunter D, I've seen that one. The old one and the remake that was made in the 90s, I think? 2000s? What do I do? Actually, I didn't search him. Can I search him?
This door leads back to the Arboretum.
No, it won't let me in. Okay. I have a computer cord and a watch. I'm definitely missing an item. I'll check it out some evening. First season of Castlevania was great. Second was too rushed and peaked for me. I got halfway through season 3 and gave up. I don't know. It's still interesting and good to me. I'm still into it.
This door looks like it
It opens from the other side. And I can't open this because I don't have the code, right?
looks like the access.
Yeah, I need some sort of badge. Ooh, what is that?
Boy, this lighting makes everything.
Oh, I thought it was like a door. An attic door. Alright, let's go this way. I do like the Castlevania World. Symphony of the Night is usually in my top 10 games, maybe top 5. I think it's, for a lot of people, it's magic. I was initially worried with the Castlevania anime once they killed Dracula. I thought it was going to not be as good. But yeah, they've actually come up with some pretty unique villains.
Sounds like the purification party is going on somewhere behind this door.
Due to all the crap going on at work, I'm struggling to get much enjoyment out of any new shows or movies or even games. Severance? Hello? Severance? I did start watching season 3 of Invincible on Prime, and like, I've already read the comic, so I'm just not as pressed since I know how it ends. Yeah, I remember you telling me about your boss, Doc. He's gone, right? Gone. Playing Whispers of a Machine. Do I know that? You need some real severance? Yeah. Alright, what do I mean, if I open this, I die, right?
I see you're back
Yep.
again.
Okay. I am missing an item. I'm at the... That's the observation deck. What am I supposed to do? He's gone, things will get better. Yeah. I'm looking. Oh, wait, what is that? What is that? No, nothing. Man, I'm telling you, if there's a key on a ledge or the ground, I'm not gonna be happy. Looking for a door above too, just in case.
Boy, this lighting.
No. Everyone's banding together, that's good. Shit, I don't know where I'm at. Door? Other side door? Yes. Is there anything here? No. It's locked. Can't use this with anything, right?
Well, that's not gonna.
Computer core's got to be used with that panel. I mean, I guess I could try to save Ava. Let's try that with this computer cord somehow. Okay.
As I enter the stasis room, I've seen consoles like this before. The 4 buttons along the top must administer injections. The 2 slider controls look like they regulate the air.
So what can I move? So I guess. Oop! What'd I do? Shit! What did I do? Did I break the game? I broke the game. It crashed. I left clicked and I right clicked at the same time. All right, let's get rid of that. Do I wish to continue the game? Current game in progress? Yes.
As I enter the stasis, I've seen consoles like.
Nope. I don't know what happened. That's weird. Might have died.
As I
Hey,
enter
could
the
have.
stasis room, I've seen consoles like.
Hold on a second. I need to bring this up. Oh, okay. Now it's on. Oh, it was on originally, I thought, and maybe I turned it off. All right, let's do something. Is this Celsius?
Aha! A red light went off in one of those Phase 1 boxes. I must have done something right. Now I've got to get those other boxes to light up.
All right, so I just need to guess.
That yellow warning light doesn't look good. Maybe I should move the slider back to where it was and try again.
70 degrees? That's like the perfect temperature. What are you even talking about? Oxygen ratio? Oh. If I give you too much oxygen. Nope. Okay. Oh, cortical activity? No, I can't move that. Maybe I gotta do oxygen and then I go back to this? Nope. Okay. Give me like 74 to 76, but water needs to be around 85. Yeah. We keep the house at 72. 71, 72. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. How do I stop? How do I stop? Oh, no. Let's try that again.
As I enter this.
All right, so we'll go. Oop, turn it on. Do we shock her? No, we don't shock her.
That yellow warning light doesn't look good. Maybe I should wait a few seconds and see if it goes up before I try anything else.
Oh, no, in the winter. In the winter. Yeah. In the summer, probably like 68, 69. All right, so I shouldn't do sodium pentothal. What if I do the adrenaline? There we go. And then the sodium pentothal. Nope. All right, we're going to wait. What about the bicarbonate? Well, don't we normally shock people, right? We hit them with adrenaline, then we shock them awake. Hey, there we go. Okay. So we did that, and we did well, we did the adrenaline, and we did the shock. Let's try the bicarbonate. Nope. Maybe we need to do the temperature again. Let's try it. Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay. Nope. We're just guessing. Okay. There we go. Nope. Now the sodium bicarbonate? No. Maybe the adrenaline or the shock again? There we go. And shock? No. Don't shock. Nope. Okay. Oh, no! God damn it. I didn't realize she would actually just die.
As I enter this...
Alright. Oh, okay. Keeps us... the oxygen... There we go. Okay. Resuscitation complete. Adrenaline? Nope.
That yellow warning light doesn't...
Let's wait. I feel like this stuff kills you, right? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Nope. Nope. Okay. No, she died again.
As I enter...
Oh no, what? I lost everything? God damn it. That's gross. Alright. On. Oh, no. Okay, I didn't lose everything. Jesus. I was worried. No.
That yellow warning light doesn't look good. Maybe I should wait a few seconds and see if it goes up before I try anything else.
I'll wait. Just go down the line. Nope. Maybe I need to lower the... Oh, shit.
How was I...
Maybe I need to lower the temperature?
As I enter this...
There we go. And then shock. No.
That yellow warning light doesn't look...
There we go.
So, is it all over? Are your prophecies taken care of?
Look, prophecies aren't in my job description, okay? I'm just a humble PI trying to save the world as we know it.
Well, if you're not in the cult, then what are you doing here?
Look, I think we're running out of time here, but my name's Tex Murphy. I know you're Ava Shanzi because I followed your trail from the Colonel to GRS to up here. So why don't you tell me how you ended up getting freeze-dried?
Percival has a thing for me, so he decided not to have me killed. Instead, he put me into stasis to keep me out of the way until after the purification.
Well, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. The good news is the purification won't start for about 45 minutes. The bad news is we've only got 45 minutes to stop these people. Luckily, I've got the winter chip, but you need to tell me how to use it.
Well, how did you get it? Listen, there's no time for explanations now. We have to hurry. Take this. There are instructions on what to do with the winter chip. When you get into position, wait for my signal. In exactly 30 minutes, I'm going to create a power surge. That will give us our last chance to stop the cult.
Okay.
That note also has instructions on how to reach the escape pods. I'll wait until the last second, but hurry. And listen, Murphy, good luck. If we get out of here, you can tell me your story.
Okay. I would be bankrupt if I kept my house at 72, at 63 in the winter, and 78 in the summer. Woo! Put a little bit lower at night so we could sleep, but it usually cools down at night around there. My power bill is usually between 150 and like 350, depending on the weather. There's no perfect place. Each has its pluses and minuses. There is a perfect place. It's called San Diego. Let's look at the paper. Okay. You're the second agent to get aboard the Moonchild. Agent Lohman was able to transmit marginally detailed information before being discovered and terminated. How do I... There we go. Transmissions provided us with enough data to formulate a plan. Get access to level 18 of the Moonchild. This level contains an arboretum, main hall, station room, observatory. Locate and retrieve the link-up computer. He was able to hide the computer somewhere on level 18 before he was discovered. You'll need the cable. I have the cable, so I need to find the computer. Yep, found the computer console. Winter chip into the link-up computer. Open emergency exit, move quickly to Bay D5. That sounds easy. So I just need to find the computer. Somewhere on level 18. Let's look at the key. Oh, okay, got it. Observatory, right? Let's go this way, right? And then to the left once we get through here. Observation deck. Alright, now we can unlock this. Ah! Spinning. Use.
Let's.
Oh, it's not gonna work. What? Okay. Oh, now it works. That's weird. Lynx?
Lynx 986. Looks like some sort of croquet software.
I remember Lynx. Let's move it. And this is the computer.
This must be the mini computer.
Get. That's it. And then we'll combine the computer with the cord. And then put the winter chip in the computer, right? Yes. And we gotta figure out... There's something there? No. Alright, let's save it. Increment file. And then use...
It's been almost 30 minutes. If they didn't find Ava, she should be creating a power surge any second. That'll give me time to patch the mini computer into the Moonchild main computer. Now I've got to get to the engineering corridors. And fast.
Yep.
I've got a system warning on level 18, section J. I'm attempting to override that. Now I'm showing a temporary system failure. Climate control is down on levels 4 through 18.
Winter sequence engaged.
I don't understand it. The whole system's going haywire.
5 minutes.
Did we beat the game?
The whole system is shutting down and I can't do a damn thing about it. Damn it! Malfunction is initiated.
Alarm system.
Since that run. So casual.
What's going on down there? We got electrical short fires breaking out all over up here.
Hull integrity has been compromised.
Escape
This
pod.
place is gonna go up like a Roman candle on the 4th of July.
2 minutes
July.
to self-destruct.
Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
Why is it stuttering? Did we beat the game, Brax? I'm not paying for that. Oh, that's your taxpayer dollars. It'd come like a... Oh,
like
my
a
bad,
thief
James Earl Jones.
in the night, and one by one dropped the revelers, and died each in the despairing posture of his fall. And darkness, and decay, and death held illimitable dominion over all.
I'm not gonna lie, text like that goes just completely over my head. Oh, there's a day 7. Ba-da-bum.
You did some good work, Tex. I guess you didn't forget everything I taught you. Maybe it's not too late I could make a real detective out of you.
I don't know. This saving the world business doesn't pay so well. My cousin Vinny says he can cut me in on some Amway action.
That's a load of hooey. You got it in your blood, Tex. You'd gumshoe for pocket change.
Amway?
Hey, pocket change would be a step up for me.
Well, you know, I've done pretty well over the past few years. Put a few greenbacks away. But I'm not so young as I used to be. Maybe we could work out an arrangement. Huh? I'll be the brains, you be the legs. A lot of work out there for somebody with your skills. I say, partners?
Nah.
Nah.
Ava.
Well,
I was
well,
hoping
well.
to see you around.
Oh, hi, Tex. Hello, handsome. Long time no see. You look good as ever. What have you been up to?
Nothing much. Say, tell me, have you still got that Twister game?
I do, but I haven't played it in a long time.
So ridiculous.
Listen, Tex, something's popped up. I think I found a partner to do undercover work with. I'll see you around.
Damn, Tex.
So here I am, back where I started. Lonely, broke, and late for an appointment back in my office. Okay, so maybe it's
look at
not
that.
a perfect world. Maybe there are more glamorous ways to spend Saturday night than teaching cha-cha lessons to lonely women like Dolores Lightbody. At least she's a regular client, and it seems to make her happy. And she always pays me up front, in cash. Now that I think about it, things are better. I cleared up my bar tab with Louie, and I did solve the pawn shop burglary for Rook. Yeah, once word gets around, I'll be up to my neck in good-paying jobs.
Looks like Murphy pulled it off, sir.
Yes, but next time, he may not be so fortunate.
Next time, sir?
The forces of darkness sleep, but do not die. Even now, I sense evil stirring. An evil about to re-enter the life of our friend Murphy.
Tex, honey. Long time no see. Forgive me?
His ex-wife. Great scream. Hey, we're done. So day 7 was just full motion video. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I wonder if the Pandora Directive, which is the 4th game?
So you're Tex Murphy.
Ooh, outtakes.
Well, we're gonna make your trip as comfortable as possible. Nighty night.
Perfect. To me. Yeah, the only problem was you don't shoot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, did I zoom through this? It was about 12, 13-hour game. I definitely had to use the guide a couple of times, because there was some pixel hunting for sure.
Tomorrow night, you will die.
Okay, good.
That's cool. I love this behind-the-scenes stuff.
Okay, let's do it one more time.
Typical director. That's perfect. Let's do it one more time. I can never understand that logic from directors.
Perfect. That's the best I've ever seen.
Let's do it one more time.
That's cool. I wouldn't say it's an easy game. The movement is really bad, for sure. They fixed the movement in the sequel. I'm down to play it. Oh, crap, it's loud. Turn this down.
First up, 0A1. Scene 0A1, take 1, action.
Hi, you did some good work, Tex. I guess you didn't forget everything I taught you. Maybe it's not too late. I can make a real detective out of you. That's terrible shit.
That's terrible shit. No Geigers were harmed during the production. (1994) Access Software. I definitely want to check out the what's the Tesla Effect? The Kickstarter sequel with modern everything. That sounds like that'd be fun. I've heard Pandora Directive's a bit of a drag.